Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Welcome on in. Hello, Cyclone. Hello, Empress. How are you? Hope you're well. What's interesting is it not meant to be there? Yeah, well, Cyclone just resubscribed, and thank you so much for that. And we got the sound alert, but we didn't see the video, and I guess it's in my singing collection, but it's not on top. BRB need to make notes? No worries. So yeah, um, as the bot's welcome message says, yeah, what a big surprise. Neko is low on energy today, but I've been low on energy all weekend. Like, it's been crazy even for me. You're not actually burbling? Oh, why would you lie to me, Empress? Why would you do that? Um, where was I? Yeah, sleepy, but it's fine. I just meant you an inspiration in regarding to starting stream on time. Well, yeah, I used to be really like random when it comes to stream starting times. Nice t-shirt. Oh, thank you. It is a bit of domain swag that I got. So yeah, slowly but surely, all the domain branded t-shirts and things and hoodies are taking over my wardrobe. Um, and yeah, like hopefully we're not gonna get internet problems today. Hopefully, but we did have a dropout earlier today, so who the hell knows? I'll just try and go for as long as I can. Tonight we are getting back into the Ultima. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna be doing the test of love, because we did the test of truth and the test of courage last stream. So we'll do that. We'll round out the whole Forge of Virtue expansion, and then we should be super buff and powerful and be able to take on anything that the game wants to throw at us, hopefully. Yeah. Let's just get into it. Where am I? Currently making a better creeper farm, hoping it's much better. No worries, Cyclone. Enjoy. Yeah, I saw the modifications you'd made to the creeper farm when we first set it up, and now it just does creepers and spiders, right? But then I don't know if that's also causing it to slow down a bit. Who knows? And yeah, if anyone else wants to check out our Minecraft server on the StreamShed Discord, please do. You can use Bang Discord to get the link, or the link is in the sidebar thing down there somewhere. Yeah, it's fun times. We've got a few new members joining, and people can claim areas and build their own little places up. It's nice. I always go back to Minecraft for whenever I'm in between games, or I don't have the mental energy needed to get into a big complicated game. Just fire up Minecraft, dope around. It's the best. Just spiders, how I set up the spawning thing, messed up hard, so easy to restart the build. No worries. And I guess while we're talking Minecraft, Cyclone, I think it must have been you that slabbed up some of the Nether Fortress. I assume you've done that so that you don't get so many wither skillies that are perched precariously on a ledge, and then you hit them and they fall to their doom, and you can't get their delicious skulls. So, cool. And yeah, I had a go at breaching the nether roof earlier, but I ran out of TNT before I could make it work. I don't know if that's just because it's a server and the timings are harder, or because it's not a normal Java... It's not a normal Minecraft branded server. It's a different server program, so maybe they don't have the same bugs involving Bedrock. Anyway, where were we? we are here on the Isle of Fire, and we've just built this sword that I'm holding. The Black Sword. And this sword has a daemon trapped inside. Yes, master, what dost thou seek of thy servant? Arcadian asks you in a deep, harmonic voice. And we can use Arcadian's powers to replenish our mana, or set things on fire, or outright kill people, which is nice. But we don't need that for now. Forgive me, master, but I shan't be leaving. However, thou mayst cease thy speaking, if thou dost wish it. With us on this island, I've been looking around for actual bedrock breaker machines. Yeah, I mean, the one I was using involves TNT, and it's pretty simple with a stuck piston. Not a stuck piston, but a piston head thing. I'll show you later if you want. But it is quite timing sensitive. Hey, Mr. Sinks, how are you? Welcome on in. The other resident of the island is... where is he? He's hiding behind the wall here. Hey, you. I'll never get any work done like this. What do you wish of me? Erethian seems a little peevish at this point. Pretty good, thanks. How about yourself? Yeah, I am about what you can expect, honestly, Mr. Sinks. Excellent, thanks for the look. I am incredibly tired. More so than usual. Like, this whole weekend I have not done anything. Who's that? Hairball! Thank you so much.
Hairball Shed X100, wee. This is the Python Abuse Police, coming to arrest you for crimes against Python. You are charged with 1 count of publicly cursing Python. How do you plead?
I plead guilty, and I claim that publicly cursing Python is no crime at all, and I should be applauded instead of penalized. I may as well show you now, actually. This thing here... let's use the embiggened window. Also, Empress, could we get a shout out for Hairball and yourself, please, being as you are the spotlight streamer for September in the Stream Shed Discord. But Hairball is also a very cool retro streamer. Where is my scenes? I can't talk and click on things at the same time, just chatting. So this thing I built, well, okay, I didn't build it. I bought, but I built the code for it in Python because it's CircuitPython based, and it's very, very bright, so it's really hard to see anything other than this purple blob. But basically, it plugs in to USB. I can remove it, I guess, or no, I'll tell you what we'll do. This mode with the purple lights here, I've set it up so when I touch this, it mutes me, and when I touch it again, it unmutes me, but there's a nice bright red LED that shines to show you that I'm muted. But yes, I have issues with Python. Nice. Yeah, it is very nice to like be able to write the code. Like, it shows up as a USB device, right? So you just plug it in, you write the code there. When you save it, it reloads itself, and you can really rapidly iterate on things. Except when it tells you, like, key error 0, and you're like, hey, what do you mean key error 0? And it's just like key error 0, and then you later find out that like the code you'd written with one sample mode in it in the list, and you try to select the 0th mode as like, okay, I'll start with this as the selected mode, and then later I'll add modes and build out the code more, like. But if the list has only one entry in it, it's not like a list, I guess, or something stupid like that. So the moment I added a second entry in that list, accessing the 0th element works. Python. James, that's fucking cool. Thank you. I kind of... The switch that I'm using is like a very tiny capacitive sensor, so... It's a bit fiddly to touch and trigger it, and I've got the other side that just switches modes, so it'll switch between some other things which I was using on Minecraft to spam the right mouse button. But I've got another version which takes like an actual clicky key switch like you would find on a keyboard, and maybe I'll use that for my mute key, who knows. More projects to add to the pile. It's so bad. I really shouldn't. I have enough things that I want to be doing. I don't need a bigger list. So anyway, let's show Erethian this daemon blade of mine, I guess. I see that thou dost not heed my warning. Alas, my pity shall be thine eternally. A nice bright LED for muting your mic is fun. It is, and it's kind of necessary for me because, wow. Also, hello, Son of Eld. How are you? Empress, could we get, like, shout-outs for people? Herbal, Son of Eld, and yourself, maybe? And, yeah, that's the shader I'm using for this particular CRT-like thing. Of course, I'll be useful. There we go. Yeah, Son of Eld, he's a very cool retro streamer. Does all sorts of fun games. Cyclone, she is also in the stream shed sometimes and does a lot of Minecrafty things on our server and other games, yeah. Empress Vel, you've got to go follow Empress Vel. You've got to go join the cult. Cult of the Lamb is such a fun game. And yeah, James Neko, he's playing, what is this? Ultima 7 Part 1? That sounds pretty fun, yeah. And so, what wouldst thou have of me, master and slave of the Shade Blade? Yeah, nothing, thanks. But have you heard of the Talisman Infinity? I'm supposed to do something with that. Ah, yes, I once had a scroll that told of a talisman by that name. If only I could remember where I put it. Dost thou by chance have the parchment entitled Scroll of Infinity with thee? No, I don't. Very well, I shall need the scroll to give thee further information. Bye. Goodbye, and good luck. Erethian sounds truly sympathetic. Quality content, indeed. So if we want to start the test of love, we open this secret wall here, and we would go through this moon gate. I did want to touch on something that I found surprising between streams. I was going through all the inventory, as you do, trying to clean up everything. We've got YOLO here with some weapons, triple crossbow, and 100 magic bolts, which I enchanted. And we've got the boy here. We've emptied out all of the gold nuggets. And yeah, we've got this other triple crossbow here. It's all great. But while I was trying to equip people with all of the stuff we found, this stack of 67 bolts that we found during the test of courage, I assume, is not equipable. It will not go in the ammo slot. Doesn't matter who we give it to. You know, it does not go there. And I was like, what the hell? Why is this not working? And I had a look at the item with the debugger. The boy's got some carrying capacity. Yes, after a slight experimentation with the Silver Serpent Venom, we now have 2 members of a party who can carry a large amount of loot. Like, I've actually equipped them with a crate because the backpack is just too small. And a crate, although it is very heavy, it does allow you to have a lot more room to store things. Do you have to have a crossbow equipped first? No, you don't. The strange thing is that the item number for these bolts is not the same as the item number for a set of normal unenchanted bolts that I happen to try out. And yeah, they can be split into stacks. Hang on. Can be split into like a stack of 38. But they wouldn't stack with the other bolts that I had. And yeah, they don't go in the ammo slot. So something's weird. I guess the game has a second set of ammo in there somewhere, and it's got a different ID, so yeah. I also tried enchanting these to see if I could turn them into normal enchanted bolts, and it failed. Anyway, that will remain a mystery for another day. Oh, also, we've lost Jana's Juggernaut Hammer. I think I left it in the Test of Courage somewhere when we kept repeatedly dying. I might go back later and try and retrieve it, but for now, it's fine. We're going to be getting some more magic items anyway. Here we are in the Test of Love. And we'll have a look around. There's a house. Let's bump up the frames slightly. And there's a golem who is not attacking us for a start, which is nice. The golem's standing over another dead golem in this weird pentacle of rocks. You can just see over there as well, there's a pickaxe and a backpack. He's mourning his buddy. He is! It's actually very astute, like, you know, you can kind of tell that's what he's doing. Showing a lot of emotion for a pile of rocks. We've got two little caves around here that have fancy doors on them. And a grave. Let's read the grave. Here lies... It's always here lies, so that was easy. Beloved, Father, and M-A-E-A-E-R? No, wait, that's E... That's A-S-T, isn't it? So that would be Master. Beloved Father and Master. Let's check out this house. Yep, cool. Normal clothes and things. We've got a book. Golems, From Clay to Stone, by Castodon. Stone golems can be created from any hard rock. However, it is important to note that the enchantments require they be anthropomorphic in shape. There once was a man from Nantucket, whose wallet was so large he couldn't tuck it. He put it in his back pocket, sat on a socket, and realized he'd messed up his sciatica. Hello, we're back, apparently. Good old Australian internet. I did warn you that, like, it's been dropping out on me, and sure enough, there we went. Let's jump back into the game as soon as possible, because who knows how long this will last. Oh, and I have to recapture the game window. Of course I do. That's great. That's just so great. Okay. So here we were, reading this book about creating golems. And I'm going to have to stitch these VODs together later for YouTube. Hooray. Yeah, I only realized that the stream had dropped out because my chat said, welcome to the chat room. And I'm like, what do you mean, welcome to the chat room? OBS was considering itself like just streaming as normal. Off to bed, have a good one. No worries, Hairball. Have a good night. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's always nice to see you. So let's continue. Appendix K, the Stone of Kestambra. This mythological rock has legendary powers that permit someone to shape and enchant stone, and only stone, to create golems by following only a single, short ritual instead of the lengthy and time-consuming process described in previous chapters. Though the stone's existence has never been confirmed, there are also other purported powers that could make a risky investigation quite worthwhile. For additional information, see The Stone of Castambra by MacLeod. So we'll grab that book just in case it's handy. And what's this book? Logbook by Astarlerion. So this is the person that actually lived here. I have grown lonely here on the island. Despite my golems, I have no one with whom I can converse, no one with any one personality. Even the animals spend less time here than on the main island. Each day I look upon the horizon for signs of someone. I have no fear of strangers, for either I will meet the Avatar, or the golems I created to protect the shrines will fend off hostile visitors. I am exhilarated. Today, while on the main island, I happened by a tree. Trees are pretty exciting. While this is not inherently odd, I noticed that the tree seemed to grow out, not out of the ground, but from a large rock. Equally unusual was the 5 stones surrounding it, each located the same distance from each other and from the center stone. They looked much like they could represent vertices of a 5-pointed star, and then I realized to what I was a witness. The legendary Stone of Castambra. Even I had not noticed the tree of life springing forth from the boulder. The pentacle of rocks gave all away. The first test was a success. I used a pick to chip away a bit of the stone. I was startled at first by the bleeding, but as I heard not a whit of any sound indicating pain, I continued. I am about to confer with the book to determine my next action. I'm afraid I will have little time to continue this journal for the moment. I realize that a true scientist would record daily with the utmost accuracy what he has done and witnessed, but the amount of work each day requires leaves me long past the point of exhaustion. Can relate, Astarlerion, can relate. I have done it. My newest 2 golems can actually speak, and they offer original comments, not mere echoes of my own thought. The instructions in the book are correct. Bollocks. My first attempt succeeded, but my inexperience left him a little less intelligent than I would have preferred. However, his brother, Adja, benefited from my mistake with the other and has full speech capabilities. As I sit now writing this, I can hear them discussing weather. I must go now and talk with them. Oddly enough, the sky no longer seems overcast. Isn't that nice? He built friends. Let's go talk with this friend. The stone statue stands with a lowered head. Despite its granite features, a downcast look is apparent on its face. Surprisingly, it turns to speak with you. Why, by the stars, I believe it is a creature. Yes, Yellow, have you not been paying attention? We killed a bunch of these in the test of courage. Help him? It asks carefully, pointing to the fallen statue lying beside it. Help? My companion, Adja, he is dying. Thou must help prepare him. Please, I beg thee. I have a book here that Adja said told about our creation. This might help bring him back. He hands to you a very old tome. It is evident the book has seen much use, for the leather covering it is wearing away to reveal the wood beneath, and the pages are quite dog-eared. I have already set up 5 rocks to mark a spot for the blood. Are you a creature? We are called stone golems because we are made out of stone and rock. What's your name? My master named me Bollocks. And what do you do here, Bollocks? I am a guardian of the shrines of the principles. What did you mean about needing blood? I did not understand the book, but I remember blood. And who is Adja? He is my brother and my friend. We protected the shrines together. We cannot let him stay like that. Help me assist him. I know nothing about the process, but Astellaron once told me he used something called magic to give us life and animation. The golem pauses, obviously not conscious of his next thought. He did not like his solitude. He said he was lonely. Yeah, lockdown got to a lot of us. The stones, what about the stones? We were fashioned out of the rock from the quarry on this small island. And who is your master? Astellaron made us. He is our master. Damn it, I just lost chat options there, but I think it was the same deal, Astellaron or master. We were created to protect the shrines of the principles. Only the Avatar should use their power. Adjar and I were keeping watch when the wall fell on Adjar, and the loud noise came. I carried him here so I could restore him, but I do not know how. I do not know what it is, but there are many books in his house. Perhaps there is something there about magic. There are several more books lying about the house. I do not know what they are about. Adjar read them. Astellaron said it was how a person feels when no one is around. He told us how happy he felt after we were born. He called me a son. That's lovely. Goodbye. So let's see what we can do to help. This would be the book we need to read. The Stone of Castambra by MacLeod. Legendary rock, perhaps. Powerful relic, definitely. The Stone of Castambra, named for the mage who is rumored to have enchanted and placed it, is said to be located on the Isle of Fire, also the location of the shrines of the three principles. Of course, since knowledge of the isle has long since disappeared, knowledge of the infamous stone is equally mysterious. However, through research and study of Castambra's diary, I have brought to light a few clues as to the stone's whereabouts. The major purpose of the stone's power is to animate inanimate objects, statues, golems, tools, etc. In addition, should the desired object be one already imbued with the power of conversation, the stone will enhance such powers, giving the object, or rather creature, independent thought. Historians claim that it is with the stone that Castambra that conducted creatures of deep personalities that, from behind a curtain, it was impossible to differentiate between a person and one of his creations. But how do I capture this ability, I hear thee ask? First, assuming thou hast already discovered the Isle of Fire, no mean feat, I assure thee, thou must then search for the Pentacle of Rocks. 5 boulders arranged as though they were vertices in a pentagram. In the center thou shouldst notice a 6th rock, from which grows a tree, the Tree of Life. This 6th rock is Castambra's stone. However, finding the stone is only half the battle, for thou must perform magics beyond the abilities of normal men. Whither thou must... Odd, the page is smudged with dirt here. And we're back, I think. Yeah, honestly, this is less of a test of love that we're doing here and more of a test of my patience. Because after a day of mostly no dropouts, it is of course choosing now to constantly drop my internet. And it's not as if I even immediately notice, because OBS carries on happily streaming into the void, and the chat window just sort of, goes a bit quiet, which is normal. I'm willing to give it one more go, but if we drop out again, I think I'm just going to abandon stream. Sorry, folks. Alright, so We'll just keep inching our way through this test. It's not a very long test compared to the test of courage or the test of truth. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Sonneveld, for attempting to tell me that Seribot had enabled emote only for the room. When I get follower emotes, I'm definitely going to have an emote that's just for like, hey, I can't say anything. Yeah, Seribot doesn't understand that I have Australian internet and was a bit too eager there to shut off communications. When I get my bot sorted out and it will do Twitch stuff, then my bot can take over for that, I think. Just need to stream like 60 times before you get follower emotes, exactly. That's why I am planning, internet allowing, hello. Are we on again? We're on again. Yes, sorry everyone. Internet is not stable enough for streaming tonight. Has Seribot enabled emote only again? Let me fix that. So yes, thank you everyone for showing up. I don't know how much longer I have to... MZZ, hello. You've arrived just as I'm shutting the stream down due to terrible, terrible internet issues. Thank you for reminding me I need to feed your cat. Yes, feed the cat. Oh, there it went again. Oh, you mean it's actually streaming now? Holy crap. Thank you for telling me, Sonneveld. I could have been, like, picking my nose or who knows what else there. I had clicked the OBS start streaming button and yeah, I guess it just finally went through. Yeah, but with a massive delay. That would make sense, considering I clicked the button ages ago and it was just spinning forever. Wow. Well, I'm glad I've got it on the Just Catting scene, because you can enjoy some more Poppy before my internet inevitably falls out again. Dang, I missed it. Was about 3 minutes behind Murloc. I haven't heard any Murloc noises yet. That's really strange. Something else is broken, apparently. Oh yes, of course, because when my internet dies, the bot that's responding to the sound commands also died. Here we go. Enjoy some Murloc noises. Sorry, that startled Poppy. Because I've unplugged my headphones, of course. You're probably hearing that twice because it was coming through the mic. But yes, thank you so much, friends, for stopping by and witnessing the... There isn't much of a cooldown, honestly. I forget that it's probably like 30 or 10 seconds.
Are you sure? Think again.
I'm glad I could entertain some people, at least, with my terrible internet problems and... Yes. Yes, so thanks for the Ultima streams.
Do you really know where you're going, Avatar?
Well, you know, I try. What we'll do is we will leave off here in this little area we're doing for the Test of Love, and we will restart it next week, maybe? Who knows? I will try and get the whole, what if I just cosplay you? Yeah, sure, Emmy. Just, it's not going to take much to cosplay me. Just, like, do the big panda eyes, bags under your eyes thing to make yourself look really, really tired, and I'll give you my stream key, and you can just take over. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that. You have some leftover henna. Have a good night. Yes, thank you, Captain Sumi. Have a good time zone. I'll call it here before we inevitably drop off again. Is there anyone we could raid? I don't even know if I can raid out correctly. No, I'm too discombobulated from all the tech issues. I'm just going to end it. Thank you again so much, everyone, for coming by. I really do appreciate it. You're sticking through me even when there is absolutely no entertainment content to be had, because it just keeps dropping out, and that's special. Well, most people, you just move on immediately. Streams died. There's so many other good Twitch channels to watch. Why are you sticking with me? I have no idea. Am I still live? I think I'm still live. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. See you.